everybody! Another lovely video. If I can just find where I left, there we go, found it. And welcome back to my channel. So today I have the DIY that I've been meaning to bring to you guys for a few days. I hope everybody's had a great past few days. Today I am going to be doing another segment of expectation versus reality. So basically I am taking a DIY that I found online, see if the reality is as awesome as the expectations that I had. It is winter, it is getting colder, and my lips are drying up like the rest of my poor body. So today I have decided that I'm going to be making a lip scrub. I don't normally do things like this, like I don't even really use chapstick too often. I really just kind of started when I kissed my boyfriend. He was like, wow, you have really chapped lips. And I've never heard that in my life. Like, I do know I have chapped lips. Everybody has chapped lips every once in a while. But I didn't know it was that bad until this year when I realized like I'm constantly sitting there biting my lips and everything, so I thought I'd do something about it. I am bringing a DIY that I found on one of my Pinterest boards. It is called DIY Rose Sugar Lip Scrub for chapped lips. I got this from the blog Phil Zendia, Journey Through Life. I'm going to link that blog down below so that you guys can both check out the blog as well as see the original DIY. It's a very simple recipe. I was actually really happy. You just need 4 simple ingredients and one of them is even optional, so it could be a 3-ingredient thing. All you need is sugar for the, sugar scrub, oil of some sort, rose water, and optional was dye, like a food coloring. Because I wanted to follow this to the best of my ability, I opted into adding food coloring, something I don't normally do. So, lo and behold, this is what I'm left with. This is my DIY Rose Sugar Lip Scrub for chapped lips. So I decided to use coconut oil for mine. I just know from past experiences that coconut oil works really good on my skin and it's super hydrating, which is exactly what I need. So what I'm going to start with is going through the benefits of some of the ingredients we are going to use. Then I'm going to throw in a clip of me making the scrub itself. Then we're going to try it out and I'm going to review it. So let's begin. We can start with the sugar. So you use sugar as a base instead of salt. There are a few health benefits to using sugar in this sugar scrub. So one thing is that sugar has smaller granules than salt does, so it's gentler than that of salt scrubs, which is something that you want on your lips. My lips especially are incredibly sensitive. It's a very gentle area. You don't want to be attacking that with salt. Also, sugar pulls moisture in from the air, so you are pulling in the moisture and just attaching it to your lips by using sugar scrub, which is awesome. The next ingredient is coconut oil. Again, like I just said, I chose coconut oil. You really could have used any oil. I was considering using my new jojoba oil. Apparently it's called jojoba. I've been calling it jojoba all my life, but apparently it's called jojoba. So I could have used that, but I just opted to use coconut oil because I know that very well on my body and I want to do something tried and true. Oh my gosh, just touching my lips are so chapped right now. From my experience, it's just incredibly moisturizing. There are 2 other things that I say every time. One is that it helps to penetrate the skin better and also brings in moisture. Then the other thing is that the medium chain triglycerides are a good skin conditioner. So I use coconut oil in 2 of my other DIYs. I'm going to link them down below if you want to check them out. One that they're actually both things that I absolutely loved. The first one that I used it in was an activated charcoal face mask that I actually still use to this day. Not as frequently as I should, seeing how I'm broken out and my face is a little discolored, but that's okay. It's whatever. So I use it for my activated charcoal face mask, which I'm going to link down below, as well as the vanilla pumpkin pie spice sugar scrub that I made for Halloween. So I'm going to link those 2 down below. You should definitely check them out. I love them both to death. I actually still use the pumpkin pie spice sugar scrub, and let me tell you, I feel like I'm a baby coming out of the shower. I feel so soft when I use it. It's fantastic. Coconut oil is by far my favorite oil that I've used so far in beauty supplies and beauty remedies. Health remedies, whatever you want to call them. Last but not least, we use rose water in this. This is kind of the key ingredient. I had rose water sitting, wow, I talk a lot with my hands. I had rose water sitting in my fridge for a while, so I thought I might as well use some more of it. Basically, did I even put it away? I can't remember if I put my rose water away. Basically, there's two things that Rosewater is very good for. One is that it helps to condition and hydrate your skin, which is very good when you're trying to use a sugar scrub or a lip scrub to get all of the dead skin off and hydrate your lips. And then the other is that the antioxidants actually help strengthen your skin cells, which is very good in such a sensitive area. And that is that. So those are the 3 ingredients. And now I'm going to just throw in the DIY stuff of me making it earlier today. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it.
Okay, so this is going to be a super easy recipe. All we need is half a cup of sugar, a quarter cup of oil of choice, and I've chosen coconut oil. I need a quarter teaspoon of rose water, and optional 2 to 3 drops of food coloring, and I just chose a nice little pink. And this is what it's going in. So let's start.
So basically, it was an incredibly easy DIY. Literally, all I did was add all of the ingredients together in one bowl, mix it up, and I just put it in my little container. Easy as that. All right, so let's try this out. First, I'm just gonna show you guys, check out the zoom in. You can see how my lips are like totally chapped and like peely and just like not okay. You can also see all my acne. You like that, guys? But yeah, you can just see how it's just like not the best. Even up here, it's really gross. So we are going to now put this on. I'm not really sure how. It doesn't really go into detail about how. So we're just gonna take some and like rub it on my lips. Oh, it tastes good. Okay, so I now have it on my lips. I'm gonna let it sit here for like maybe a minute. I'm just gonna wipe it off with a paper towel or washcloth, whichever one I can grab sooner. That's what we're gonna do. Let's just look at it with it on. Literally, my lips are kind of numb right now from like the constant rubbing. It's kind of funny. Alright, gonna get a rag to wipe this off. Okay, it's been a minute. So now I'm going to just wipe it off. I wasn't really thinking, and I used a white towel and it's dyed red, so oops. Alright, this is the outcome. You can still see, still a little bit chapped down here. I can still feel it. But for the most part, it's good. I'm just going to now put on some chapstick. All right, there we go. So, I'm not really sure if you guys could really see a difference. I don't really physically see a difference in my lips, but I do feel a difference. Like right now, my lips just feel a little, I know this is gonna sound really weird, but they feel a little bit less tight. Also, they're stinging a little bit. Like not stinging per se, they feel a little numb because of the constant rubbing of the sugar that was on them. As for how much like chapped lips came off, I was expecting this bottom lip to be a little bit softer than it is. It still feels a little bit rough. I'm not sure if that means I should probably just like rub it more or not. Actually, of the two, my top lip actually feels a little bit rougher than the bottom now that I think about it. As compared to before, it is a little bit better, but I was expecting the scrub just to like exfoliate it a little bit more than it did. But even so, with all natural ingredients and rose water, I would have to say this is pretty cool. It's also really sweet because it's sugar and coconut, and I don't really get the rose water. I was expecting, again, also to get a little bit more of like a rose water flavor, but you don't really like get too much rose water, which is a little bit bumming, but here's what it is. I mean, I still tried it. We still tried it. So on a scale of like 1 to 5, I'd probably give this a 3. I really like it, but I don't think I'm going to be making it again just because I have a lot more I have to try, and I would expect there to be more rose water in this because rose water is like what it's titled. I was expecting so much more of like a rosy floral scent, and I didn't really get that. unfortunately. Maybe I should just try doing a little more rosewater. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more rosewater to this, in all honesty. Also, I now have this giant thing that's gonna last me probably like forever, because you probably, like, I use maybe a third of like this top area, like 1, 2, 3. I probably use a third to get it on my lips. So this is gonna last me well. Probably gonna last me the whole season. If I do my makeup every single day, I'm gonna use this every day before I put on lipstick now. So hopefully it'll help out. Okay, so that is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this DIY and you will consider possibly making it with a few improvements. I would just say to add a little bit more rose water, as well as maybe a little bit more coconut oil, because it was very rough on my lips for a sugar scrub. Even so, it was really fun to make, and I now have something that I made like all night. I know exactly what went into it, and it's gonna be sitting here with all my makeup, and I'm gonna be using it every day whenever I apply my lipstick, because why not? And it's a great exfoliator. So that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them down below. Also, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Last but not least, feel free to subscribe to my channel so you can continue getting updates on videos that are to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye. But this is me, au naturel. This is me, au naturel. I just hit my lip. That was weird. I'm weird.